Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Icarus 3-light pendant. This is the 133360. We've had this in our showroom before. It looks to me like birds kind of flying in a circle above, almost like seagulls. It's a great fixture. It's going to be hanging off of a triangular canopy. The canopy is 10.3, 10.3, 10.3. These are roughly 9, 9, 9 from each other. This is going to go over a standard 4-inch junction box, and that box underneath is going to have, well, on top of that box, between the two is going to be, there's a universal mounting kit. So this will be able to go in the back, lots of little parts, and it goes straight onto this and then through here. Very easy to go together as far as the canopy and the ceiling. It is slope ceiling adaptable in 40 to 45 degrees. However, you know, when you tilt these things, when you tilt a triangular canopy, it means that these points, like these stems who are coming off here, are going to be, and there's a little knuckle in the side of this. Let's just show you right there. Okay, so this is slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. There's 3 of these stems going up to the canopy, and just remember that if you're on a slope ceiling, like in a stairway or someplace like that, that these are actually going to be closer together than if it were like this. So just remember that. Why don't we get into the overall height of the fixture body? So it's 32.2 inches tall by 46 inches in diameter. That's going to be really from where these start to the bottom. So it's really from the bottom of the fixture to where these start. We'll say it that way. And then you have an overall adjustable range. And if you're familiar with Hubbardton Forge has a patent on this telescoping clutch system. Smaller rod telescoping into a bigger rod. This is the clutch. There's a hex screw right here. There's a plastic friction sleeve hiding inside of this. And during your installation, you can bring them up and down to where you want them to be within that range. And then once you get it where you want it to be, you tighten that little screw and it locks it into place so it can go up and down. Now we're going to be talking about the overall height from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling. And remember, it's a range because we just talked about the telescoping pipes. So it's 50.1 inches to 57.5. If you need this shorter than 50, email me and I can kind of go over with Hubbardton Forge a custom option for you. If you need it longer than 57.5, ditto. Just email us and we can do the same thing. So why don't we get into lamping on this. This is a GU10 socket, and I'm going to get this really close to you. And see those 2 little prongs? That's a GU10 setup, and it's going to be this kind of reflector bulb. It's going to be rated for 50 watts max for incandescent halogen. You don't have to do halogen if you don't want to. This is an LED that I bought on Amazon. Works just dandy, and it'll work great for you too. And there's no limit on this. This is probably only like 5 watts or 6 watts, maybe even 4. But this will give me the equivalent of a 50-watt halogen bulb. Just do your research on that and you're good to go. So let's get into, okay, materials. Materials for the shade part of this, those little pointy shades. You have 3 different materials to play with. This is a composite fabric. See how stiff that is? This is off a different fixture, but this is called Frost. Frost is a white snowy one. This is called Spun Amber, and you can see it's going to be like a honey color on the amber side. And then you're going to have cork, and cork is going to be the woody looking one. It kind of changes the whole dynamic. I tend to like this in this one myself, the Frost, because I like the idea of the birds, but that's really up to you guys. So you have 3 different options. We have a materials help guide on this if you want to check that out, but you can always order swatches of these too. So on our website, on the page for this fixture, there's a place where you can order these swatches, and I will send them out to you for free. So you can have them in your hand, you can put them in front of the light, put them against things, and you'll have them personally to use. And you don't have to send them back, and they're free. So you might as well do it. Let's get into finishes. So if you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, midway down, left-hand side, Finishes Help Guide in those red tabs. Give it a click for me. You're going to be able to see a video screen at the top of that page. It is me talking to you about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes. Scroll down, there's a chart. The chart is going to have the 9 finishes this comes in, and those finishes are going to be referenced. There's pictures with A's in the letter A and the letter B on them, referenced in the video up above. So do me a favor, watch that video. Hold on, big truck going by. Big trucks go by. We're on a country road, but there's big marble trucks carrying giant blocks of marble going by. It's Vermont. So anyway, finishes. So we have that finishes help guide with the letter A and letter B. That's going to be talked about in the video, and do me a favor when you're done with that, click on those pictures and you're going to be able to see a bunch of things in whatever finish you guys just clicked on. So I think that kind of covers this. When you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if you ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Some larger items can't come back. That details about that are always going to be on the page for it. And in addition to that, we have a rush program. So if you need these things faster than Hubbardton Forge's normal 3 to 4 weeks, drop a quick email or call and I can walk you through what the rush program is. It's not very expensive. Cut your time in half. It's per line item. Very cheap. Our showroom is open every day except Sunday, and here in Vermont we have over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors. There is a What's on Display button on the left-hand side of your screen in those red tabs again. Click on that and you'll see everything we have on the floor that you can look at well before you guys ever come up. Showroom is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. You can email us at sales@HandmadeInVermont, and we spell out the word Vermont if you guys have questions or comments. And call us at 802-446-2400. In addition to the showroom, we have a clearance center. That stuff is 75% off MSRP. You have to come here to use it. Returns discontinued and showroom samples. So I think that covers everything on this. If I forgot anything, drop a quick email. Would love to talk to you. Thanks for stopping in. Bye-bye.